Stars around the Southeast Asian region. The Arena of Stars is the premier destination for musical experience in Malaysia, and that reputation deserves only the best technology powering it. We today at Resorts World Genting are very delighted to announce and introduce our new L-Acoustics K2 system that we have recently installed in our musical Hall of Fame. And earlier on, I was just told that it is the biggest K2 installation in Southeast Asia. Am I right? Yeah? How about a round of applause for us? I think that's quite an achievement. Well, we did that with the help of French sound system specialist L-Acoustics and Sennheiser Asia. This system is the very same system. Have it installed here at the Arena of Stars as the house system. Ladies and gentlemen and friends, this arena that you're in hosts about 12 international concerts and 8 corporate events each month. Now that's quite a demanding schedule, and with such a schedule, it requires a world-class system that is as reliable as outstanding. We searched and researched, and frankly, there weren't many options. If you said you want the world's best, only one name came to mind, that is L-Acoustics. Ladies and gentlemen, the brand has already debuted to rave reviews in some of our recent concerts, and let me tell you, the feedback has been amazing. I was just talking to some of you that last Sunday we had a sellout show here performed by Kenny G. And I think since we installed it, that was one of the best shows where I enjoyed the sound thoroughly. I refused to even get up to take a restroom break throughout the show. And today, I can't wait for you to experience it yourself with the band that with some of friends we've invited today. Comments from our audience, they say that they can hear the difference clearly, revealing new nuances and hidden subtleties in the music. It also eliminates dissonance in the arena. It's a very tricky hurdle to overcome since the system had to be built within the building's existing confines. But through grit and ingenuity, we've succeeded, and now the Arena of Stars is home to not one of the best, not arguably the best, but the best sound system that the industry has to offer. We have made this significant investment because we believe that our audiences deserves only the best. As the number of concerts and performances at the Arena of Stars rises, so too do expectations from our audience. The L-Acoustics K2 sound system allows us not just to meet, but deliver those expectations, not only to the audience, but to the artists, music producers, and sound engineers. This afternoon, I could stand here, go on and how exciting, how great I think the system is. But in a moment's time, after the speeches from our partners and our friends today, we will be able to experience it yourself. And thankfully, we managed to stop the rain on time.
It has been a core element of what we do at Sennheiser. And we are proud to be able to deliver on such a strong legacy of sound excellence and continuing to shape the future of audio. Delivering outstanding sound quality from musical shows to live concerts events. The state-of-the-art K2 system, as you can see here, are used at big music festivals such as Tomorrowland in Europe, Coachella in the United States, as well as Ultra in Asia. Even Sennheiser artists such as Adele, as you can see from the video, Pink, and nearer to home, Jacky Cheung. They are touring with these L-Acoustic systems to achieve and deliver the highest quality sound for their audiences everywhere, wherever they perform. So with our passion in audio excellence, we are confident that the L-Acoustics system, K2 system, will bring impeccable experience for performers and audiences alike here in Arenas of Stars. Once again, I'd like to thank you, Resort World Genting, for choosing L-Acoustics and K2.
Or the boxes for the L-Acoustic. And then we have the blue bubbles. They are the philanthropic arms of the company. They are actually supporting artistic and technology projects, as well as coordinating charitable outreach in the communities where our offices are located. And then we have Camco. They are the electronics companies that are responsible for the amplifiers. The location of these offices, L-Acoustics is based in Paris, France, or Marcoussis, where the exact location is. That is right top corners of the pictures up there. And then the bottom part is where the manufacturing, storage, inventories and all that. They are like a few hundred meters away from the main office. And then they have Simia, which is in the northeast of France. That's where the cabinets are all made, the carpentry factory. And then Camco, where the amplifiers and the processors, all the electronics are made, are based in Germany. And then the L-ISA is based in UK. And of course, in the US, L-Acoustics is based in California to serve the US market. Now, L-Acoustics is the inventor of line source array. Our competitors have come close, not that close. We are the inventor. Now, if you look at the pictures on the right, this is the first concert L-Acoustics has done in the past, where our competitors have done in the past. They are very big boxes. There you go. And they take too much space. And if you can see, the stage are all cluttered up, and the stage area is very, very tight. With L-Acoustic line source array, the stage has a bigger footprint now. So lighting system, even camera system, you have the place where they get put on stage now. Everything is not really cluttered. And of course, being in a company where they commit into science continues. We develop a lot, or L-Acoustics develop a lot of breakthrough technology in the market. For example, we have the L-Fins, pen flags. All these are actually enhancement to the sound system. Now, where do we come in between all the system? If you look at the boxes there, that's where L-Acoustics come in, the electronics and the speakers. Whereas the sources come from the other parties. And how do we actually separate this or divide this in the market? Now, if you look at the middle of the circle there, it says T, M, and I. Now, T stands for tour, that's touring, and M stands for mobile, and I stand for install. Now, we can actually cater for all this. Whatever the application is, whatever the situation is, we can cover all this. Now, being said there, you thought that we have hundreds of over products, but looking at what we have, this is actually the catalog. This is all what we have. Okay, we have a small range of products, but they cover most of the markets. For the top range up there, or the top lines, that's for a smaller scale, less than 35 meter throw. And then on the bottom left, that is where the long throw, above 35 meter away. And of course, the rest is the subwoofer to complement the application of the venues. And our amplifiers, or the electronics, or we call it amplified controllers. We don't have many, we just have 3. That already covers most of the speakers and the application. Now, we also have softwares that we do before and after. Now, the before is in the design phase. We have this sound vision. Okay, it's a 3D simulation software. And afterwards, once after it's installed, then we use the LA Network Manager to manage all the amplifiers and to control the environment. Now, let me show you a bit about how do we actually design this version. Okay, and this is the prediction of this room. So once we get all this done, and then we will try to do the mapping. And how we do the mapping is that we get this, and then we try to get the throw of the speakers versus the high, okay? And then we will start to do the mapping. And we know that by the numbers of speakers, with the correct position, it can cover the whole space. Now, we don't sell boxes as many we want. It's not like that. It depends on the venue, okay? So this is how it goes, and if we think that this is okay, we start to propose this to the customer, and then when they like it, we do a demo, we do an install. This is how it goes. Now, so this is a premium sound. You heard that, and I think you heard that from Kenny G also. It's a strong brand recognition for partners because riders, they are very friendly. Sound engineers, if they know that this venue has an L-Acoustics K2 system or K1 system or whatever, they are very confident. Okay? So, education and support, we are always here. We are always around the region. We will come sometime in shows. Okay? We will do some education for the technical person or any end users. Durability, future-proof technology. Now, most of the L-acoustic speaker system, they don't end very fast. Okay, it's been acceptable in the world, acceptable by most sound engineers and most venues and all this. They can last like almost quite a long time. Long-term relationship, we have a partner program. Most of the sound engineers are enlisted in the program. And a venue like this, a theater, or this is known as the Opera Royal Theater in Belgium. They have, because it's a very nice place, putting big boxes of speakers does not complement the aesthetic of this very nice layout of the room. So they use 48 Kiva, a very small footprint L-acoustic line source array, 8 subwoofers, and you can hardly see big boxes in a very nice place like this. Now, this is a church installed in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, this is a very open, small, speech-only kind of system. 2 arcs wide and 2 arcs focus, 4 arcs focus was installed. And various subwoofers, 7 numbers of it. Now, touring. That was installed just now. This is touring. One of these is the Foo Fighters Sonic Highway Tours. They travel with 44 K1 system, 32 K2 system, and 24 Cheras system. Okay, they are very happy people. They rock all the time, because this system provides enough SPL for the venue. Now, Sochi Winter Olympic Games in Russia, this is in 2014, hold the record for 230 K2 system. The whole record in the world for the biggest install. Why they need that? If you look at the pictures up here, they are flown all over the venues, the stadium. And this was covered evenly towards all the audience. Then, for music, this is Omnia nightclub in Las Vegas, USA. They have 12 numbers of AUX 2. Now the AUX give a very high level of double 18 subwoofers from L-Acoustics. And then we have 8 Cara for front field. We have 12 X50 high EQ floor monitors on stage. And we have 20 LA 12X, the new amplified controllers, and 8 LA 4X amplified system. So, they are a very happy customer. Okay? They trust us because we show them what is the truth. We show them what is the best in the world. And they are very convinced and they are very happy customers. I end my slide. Thank you.
That I didn't enjoy more than sitting in the prime area with the previous system. And I think when you get great musicians playing, and I quoted Kenny G for example because you have so many musicians playing and the focus was on the instrument. You hear every single thing. You feel every single punch when you're supposed to feel it, and you don't miss a thing. And in one of the shows, I even went backstage. Actually, I went backstage to use the washroom. It sounded even great backstage, you know? And then there's one I had to go out and take a phone call by the escalators where you came down. It sounded great even at the escalators. So, to us really, this is like a toy we've always wanted, but we never had. And now that we've got this toy, we're going to be spending a lot of time making use of it. And this is one thing that everybody in this room get to enjoy. And I hope in that last 25 minutes or so, you've enjoyed that short session as much as I have. Thank you. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, my name is Thomas of Pro ABL Asia. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being ready to answer. You partially answered my question, but now, back in time, when you started considering a new system, I asked that before around and there wasn't quite a clear answer. What was the number one thing you wanted when upgrading, I dare say, upgrading the system? Before, now we know, now you know what is here, but when you started the project, what was the number one thing you wanted?
The number one thing we really wanted was, now that's again a really good question. You know, when we had the old system, the entertainment, the show business landscape was different. Arena Stars was probably the only venue of choice. And then you had the stadium and the Bukit Jalil, right? And all the stars were always here, regardless. And then things started to change. The stars started demanding more. When we used to get the riders started to change, and we noticed that what we thought was good before was no longer in the demand, was no longer requested by the top performing artists. So we said, because we played to so many artists, we wanted to have, we didn't even want to consider, we didn't even go out and says, let's go out and choose, let's bring them in, let's do a demo, right? We just said, the only way around this was to get the best. So whenever we tell any of the artists we engage what we have, it was a straight yes and thank you. And that was one. And the second one we were looking for was that, you know, ever since China started to do a lot of shows and a lot of these acts go to China, the cost of artists have gone up a lot. You know, if we look at historically, when we buy an artist today or last year versus what we used to buy them 7-8 years ago, the price would have jumped a huge amount. And that means the ticket price would have gone up. And we wanted to make sure that while people are coming to the same venue to see the same artist, the one thing they noticed was they're paying a lot more because of the cost of the artist. So we said the one way that we could really give back was not only a good experience when you come here, but was the best sound that the industry could give. So those were the two main things that we were looking for. And I hope I answer your question with that. Thank you. Great questions. Please keep them coming. And a gentleman next to me, they all would like to answer some questions.
Otherwise we wouldn't be here.
I think we've always had a relationship with Cheras, but the relationship wasn't so close. And quite frankly, I didn't even personally know the wonderful people from Cheras until we have this relationship with Sennheiser. But I must say, if I only had known the professionalism and the level of service and the level of comfort they can give and the promise that they can deliver, I would have worked with them the moment I joined the company. And that's the relationship we feel with Cheras, and we certainly look forward to their service delivery, and we are very, very happy, and we are happy is not the word. Whatever they've done for us have exceeded our expectation, and we're very, very pleased with that. And I think to give some, maybe Vince, you'd like to kind of add on to that too. That's from Resorts World Genting.
Yeah. So as a Sennheiser, we are basically a manufacturer. So we are the principal, we are the brand. When we understood that Resort World Genting is looking for a sound system, immediately we know we have a right system for them. But being a manufacturer, we need a middleman to do the right installation for all of us. So our partnership with Cheras has been over 20 years. They are capable of doing a lot in the past 20 years with us. So I think the partnership actually makes sense for all of us. We sat down together, we discussed about how to implement things, what are the requirements and so on. So it took a while, but I think everybody is happy. We are very happy. We are very honored to be part of this project.
Yeah, in fact, after doing this, then we realized that there's so much more that we can do, because this resort is not only about arena stars. We have the international showroom, we've got our convention center, we've got a lot of areas that requires the support that Cheras could offer. And I think that ever since this amazing result that we've got, we definitely have gone into serious conversation to talk about how we can apply this level of professionalism and this service around the resort, around the Resorts World Genting. So we're very, very pleased with that. Thank you very much.
Any more questions from the floor?
Thank you. You can keep going if you like to, but how about our Malaysian medias who are known to be very shy, they don't ask any questions, but please. We've started looking into buying some really big names that we used to never think would come here. But with this system, we now have the confidence to say, hello, we've recently installed an L-Acoustics system. Do you think you would like to come up and do a show? And people who never used to answer us that quickly have given us a very, very quick response. And that is another area that has significantly changed with, for us as show organizers and a venue owner. Thank you. Any more questions?